Hello and welcome to the Gathering Greenwood quick guide video tutorial for ways to learn about a time, place, or record. This type of information is a fundamental part of good genealogy research and is important because understanding the history and laws of a time and place will give context and clues that can be valuable. Understanding what records should or may exist will guide research and prevent the frustration of looking for a record that wasn't created for the time and place, or looking for a record in a way that isn't available. Genealogists don't just know all this information for every location. Instead, they begin with an expectation of needing to learn about the time, place, and records related to the family that they're researching. In this video, we're going to cover 6 ways to start this type of research. There's a separate quick guide video that will go into more detail on each of these if needed. If you haven't done genealogical research in a specific area before, and especially if you're new to family history research, I always recommend starting with the research wiki at familysearch.org. Here you can learn about almost any location, genealogy record type, or population group. The articles for counties in the United States have a standard section covering the known beginning dates for government county records, as well as notes about when general compliance was achieved. Not until the 1930s for Tulsa County for vital records, which are birth, marriage, and death certificates. But that's just a small part of what's available. The contents list on the left side of the page gives an idea of all the information that might be available for that place. Further down on the page, there will be links to search records available online at familysearch.org, as well as other websites such as Ancestry.com, MyHeritage, historical societies, or archives. Family Search doesn't limit to suggesting only their collection. Since they're a nonprofit, they'll give you links to all sorts of great places. Types of record collections like the Freedmen's Bureau have their own research wiki page, again with links to record collections and resources, and information about the history and creation of the record collection. Population groups each have a dedicated research wiki page as well. Histories, timelines, and records, again, many that are for resources outside of Family Search, will be available. On this page, I see the Access Genealogy website link, one to the Library of Congress, University of Oklahoma, Ancestry.com, and Fold 3. So if you don't know where to start, the Research Wiki at Family Search is a good place since it will instantly provide some context as well as records that are available for the time and place. Another way to start is by using the Explore feature on Ancestry.com's main search page. Ancestry helps you learn about records that are searchable there at Ancestry, so you won't get as many suggestions as with the Family Search Research Wiki, but this is a good place to start. You can look at records by location, as indicated with the map there, or by record type, which are the links to the right of the map. Generally speaking, Ancestry is very user-friendly, so I'm not going to spend more time on this resource, but I do encourage you to check out the separate quick guide video for this Explore feature at Ancestry.com if you want more information. There's lots given in that video as well as some examples. The third way to start learning about records, events, and locations is the National Archives website. A lot of the records you can search on Family Search and Ancestry will come from the National Archive and Records Administration collections, which is abbreviated as NARA. However, no one has all of the NARA records available online, not even NARA. There's a lot of good stuff that will need to be looked up in person at the appropriate branch or ordered from NARA directly. Users often have a hard time navigating the NARA website and ordering process, so I recommend you start with the Resources for Genealogists page at NARA. The upper left section has information and videos for beginners. They have their own YouTube channel with dedicated videos on records, learning about records. The upper right box has links to information by topic. I especially like those top 2 for census records and military service records. The last bullet point in that box is a link to more topics and record types, which can be really helpful when you want to learn about a specific thing. I'm going to pop up a few examples really quickly. This is the census records page. Taking the time to really learn about the record you're looking at is always a good idea. Even for a basic record like the census, they're different by year, and there's just a lot of good information. The questions are different, the information's different. Learn about the records, and of course, look at every single page when you're working with the records, every image, and the image before and after even. This is the military records page. NARA has learning articles by branch of service or by war or conflict. You can view timelines as well as learn about the records that exist for each. And then when you're ready to go look at those records or try to find where you can look at them, you can start by reading the catalog guide for genealogists, which is the top link in this lower right section, or I put the direct link to the far right. And this is just a reminder, you can pause the video anytime if you need to write something down or want to take a picture of one of the links or resources that are being shown. And of course, there's a separate quick guide video for the National Archive that you can check out when you're ready for more information on it. Moving on, the fourth way to start learning about the time, place, and records for a particular research project would be to visit either in person or online the local resources and historical societies for that place. You can start with a simple internet search such as this one, which returned a list that included the Genealogy Resource Center at the Tulsa Library, the Tulsa Genealogical Society, Oklahoma Historical Society, the Oklahoma Genealogical Society, and the Tulsa Genealogy Society catalog at the Broken Arrow campus of Northeastern State University, and many more. I'd encourage trying this for yourself and see how many resources are available for the locations you're researching. And since we just mentioned the Tulsa Library, this is a reminder that you can get access to Ancestry.com's Library Edition by using one of the library computers at any Tulsa City County Library or by connecting your personal device to the Wi-Fi at one of those libraries. And that is true for many libraries and family history centers, not just in Tulsa or Oklahoma. The fifth resource suggestion is to find organizations that focus on a particular topic. For almost any location or genealogy subject or population group, you can find an online organization dedicated to that subject and multiple webinars and blogs with more information. Again, you can start with a simple internet search, but also check directly for Facebook groups and Reddit communities and other social media platforms with genealogy groups. Facebook will let you filter search results by groups specifically, and there are a lot of genealogy groups available to join there. You can get specific and add any location, surname, or topic to the word genealogy in the search bar. You can see I've added DNA to this search, for example. In addition to the social media-based groups, there are larger online organizations, projects, and blogs that have great information on their dedicated topics. I'm going to name a few just to give an idea of the resources that exist. If you consistently follow a large organization or project, you'll become aware of others, or you can find many just by internet searching your topic of interest. This is the AUGS website, which is the abbreviation for the Afro-American Historical and Genealogical Society. Even without joining, there are a lot of resources available, including their list of recommended blogs, books, podcasts, websites, and research guides. This is a tremendous resource. The next recommendation is the Black Pearls of Genealogy website. This is a newer website and organization, which is really user-friendly and intuitive to use. I'm going to make that menu bar a bit bigger. Each category has an additional drop-down menu with resources and information. On the far right, under Tools, there's a great section on learning about vital records. Again, those birth, marriage, and death records. The last website we'll cover in this video, although there's so many out there, is Legal Genealogist blog by Judy G. Russell, a genealogist with a law degree. Many of the posts are dedicated to historical laws which relate to genealogy research. The search function at the top right lets you find articles related to a location or a topic, such as treaties, or subjects like DNA privacy considerations for each testing company. The sixth and final way to start learning about a time, place, or record is to do an internet search for it. Broader searches for things like historical events or places will have more returns, but try it for narrow things as well, such as a specific person you're researching. Using different search engines will produce different results, but whichever search engine you use, make sure you utilize advanced searching. You can add a plus or a minus sign to indicate you want to include or exclude certain words in the search results, and so on. There's an entirely separate video in this series on internet search tips and tricks like this, which are called Boolean operators. Or you can go to the advanced search page at Google and they will walk you through it. There's some great and random things you can find with an internet search. Books, articles, photos, other researchers interested in the same family, event, location, or record, documentaries, webinars, repositories, blogs. It's always worth doing an internet search to learn more about the people, places, and times that are part of your family history research. Thank you for watching this quick guide video tutorial. For other videos in this series, including many that I mentioned throughout this video, please visit the greenwoodculturalcenter.org. Thank you.